Happy Devils Wednesday. This is the Woo Report. The Woo Report. The afternoon commute edition. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. Coming to you live from the Primetime Radio Studios bunker in an undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey. Ted says, I'm headed from work. I literally was thinking about Ric Flair, says Ted of the YouTube Live. Michael says, woo at work. Max is heading home from work, giving a big woo. Twitter Live, Facebook Live, hello. A little too quiet for my taste right now. Some news. Not so much Devils related, but hockey related because it affects the Devils and the Metropolitan Division. But the whole thing with Tarasenko, following on Twitter, originally thought that he would sign with the Carolina Hurricanes, which I also talked about on previous Woo Reports. And it looks like there is firing of his agents, going to new agents. Some speculation and rumors that his agents are a lot of the New Jersey Devils, current Devils players' agents. But right now, Andy Strickland has reported on his Twitter account, barring any kind of change, last-second change, it looks like Tarasenko would be heading to Ottawa as soon as Ottawa figures out how to unload DeBrincat, whom is rumored to go to the Detroit Red Wings. Interesting. The Rangers don't have any cap space. Would love to re-sign him. It looks like Tarasenko really wanted to be a New York Ranger. Couldn't do it. And now here we are. Cap management, money puck is very crucial. Very crucial when it comes to building a team, as what Tom Fitzgerald is doing. Also, on the Connor Hellebuck situation, most reports, I think, coming from Elliot Friedman, that the Winnipeg Jets and Connor Hellebuck, maybe he sticks around a little bit longer in Winnipeg. After all, I don't believe any of this. I'll be honest with you. I don't believe any of this. Connor Hellebuck, could he be a New Jersey Devil? Anything can happen. Alan Moda on the Facebook Live says, word up, Sam. Hope you had a great 4th. Yes, I did. I ate very well. I had a great apple pie. Nothing more American than an apple pie. I had some salmon last night, trying to lose some weight for my vacation so I don't sink the ship out in Alaska. And Max says, congrats to Hellebuck on his new daughter. Didn't know about that, Max, but thank you. Thank you for chiming in. So the Devils right now, again, Tom Fitzgerald doing most of his dirty work before free agent frenzy. Quite a few players filing for arbitration. I don't see any Devils on that list because I think Tom Fitzgerald really had to, make a couple deals done with Michael McLeod and Nathan Bastian, sayonara to Jesper Boquist and his arbitration rights. Yegor Sharangovich, now with the Calgary Flames, signs a 2-year deal there after being traded for Tyler Toffoli. But I think right now, the Devils are looking pretty good, but there's something missing. Could it be the goaltender position? Off the topic, Max says, you don't want to sink in the Alaskan water. It's frigid. You know, in the Alaskan water, what I'm going to be eating are king crab legs. That's what I'm going to be eating all day long when I head out on my vacation. I actually made a few phone calls today to see if I can actually do a live podcast from the cruise ship. Just to keep the podcast going. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do pre-recorded podcasts to keep all you folks entertained. Tonight, by the way, we've got State of the Fan Address with Nick Filano of pucksandpitchforks.com. Special guests, credentialed NHL writer Dan Rice will be on, zooming in to our primetime radio studios. Max says the salmon is actually good there as well. Yes, I hope to eat a lot. I hope to eat a lot of salmon. I hope to eat a lot of steaks. I hope a lot of surf and turf, king crab legs. There's other crabs out there as well. I'm a big seafood fan. Seafood and eat it. I'm going to eat up every dessert. I'm going to have all the ice cream I can handle. I'm just going to have to make sure that Mrs. Wu doesn't catch me in the ice cream line where it's unlimited amounts, pouring that ice cream into that cone and just having a wonderful day. Hey, I like to eat, folks. I like to eat. I am always hungry. I'm like Arnold of Different Strokes, just always hungry. And I'm always hungry for wins as well, because the New Jersey Devils, anytime I talk about New Jersey Devils or anything sports related, but particularly the New Jersey Devils, I get hungry. I don't know why. I feel like compelled to have some wingies. Tommy want wingies. Tom Fitzgerald getting some wingers in this free agency or before free agency via trade. But yeah, I like to eat. And I hope we should just enjoy life. I like avocado. I like fish. I like steaks. I like the beef. Peter Seaford is asking, are we done? What are the holes? I think it's just going to be small deals. The only thing I could see out in the horizon is two things. And I'm just speculating here. I'm just not saying that this is going to happen. But if there were going to be a couple things that were going to happen, I think maybe, just maybe, that Tarasenko thing, at the very least, that Tom Fitzgerald makes it very interesting. Driving up the price, but he doesn't have the cap to weaponize right now. But I'm sure he can make it interesting. Connor Hellebuck, he's going to make it very interesting. But right now, I'm satisfied with what the Devils have done so far. Jesse in the Facebook Live says, I feel like no news is good news right now. I agree. The Colin Miller trade was sneaky and smart and could be a nice replacement for Severson for the season. A goalie might be a trade for us, which is fine in season. Trust in Fitzy. I completely agree, Jesse. I completely agree. You could always make a move for Hellebuck a little bit later, but the price may be higher. Morgan says re-sign Ball. That's going to happen. Maybe a goalie deal. I mean, Ball's going to have to accept what's coming to him. I don't think he has arbitration rights as of yet. What if Winnipeg asks for Dawson Mercer, says Dennis? Well, they can ask. You know what Tom Fitzgerald's going to do? He's just going to get on the phone and is going to be like, ha! That ain't happening. They can ask all they want, but Dawson Mercer's not going anywhere. He is a New Jersey Devil. Also, I met Dawson Mercer's dad during the playoffs. Great guy. We got to get him on the podcast as well. He seemed pretty excited when inviting him to the podcast at American Whiskey. Morgan Williams says the Sharks asked for Dawson too. How'd that go? Ha! That's right. That's right. They can ask all they want, but Tom Fitzgerald has the leverage. He is in the driver's seat. He's got the team of the future. He doesn't have to make a move, which makes it very interesting why it's so quiet right now. But that's right. So this is going to be a short podcast because I'm saving it, the energy, for 8:30 p.m. Eastern. State of fan address, pucksandpitchforks.com. Editor-in-chief Nick Villano and I will go around the NHL, talk some puck, and also watch out for that John Gibson thing because a little tussle between Frank Saravalli, a daily face-off, and John Gibson's representatives. We got a lot of drama unfolding on Twitter as Elon Musk is limited what we could see. I don't know what's going on here. Our fandom is under attack. But don't worry. The Let's Go Devils podcast, by design, broadcasts on a few major platforms like Twitter Live, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, for a reason. Because if one shut down, you got another bar. You know, it's kind of like social media bar hopping. You can head to the other bar across the street. Bar hop, social media hop. Get your Let's Go Devils podcast fixed in. Oh, well. Want to thank all those tuning in. Dropping the podcast in about 10 minutes. Hope to see you 8:30 p.m. Eastern tonight. Hello, Will Rawson from Kansas, says LGD from Kansas. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Will, at Let's Go Devils. You follow us on Twitter at Let's Go Devils Pod and on Facebook at Let's Go Devils Podcast. Rate, review, and subscribe to our podcast, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. It's a Devils Nation, baby. More like it's global, this podcast. Lots of friends in Switzerland, Germany, UK, Australia, India, now Egypt. Egypt is starting to follow this podcast. I'm sure there's a couple Devils fans out there near the pyramids saying, hey, that's right, we're Devils fans. Now that's what we're all about. I can't wait for the season to start. A lot of road trips that we're going to go on. We're going to tear it up on the road. We'll have to come out with a schedule, an actual schedule. But the one that's in particular, that's March 16th, 17th, starting to have some legs. Yes, going to the Mullet. And then I don't know if I should rent a 15-seat passenger van from Arizona to Vegas. We got to call our friend, good friend of the podcast, Sean Burke, how this is all going to work. But, all righty, getting out of here. See you at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. This is the Woo Report. Till next time, let's go Devils.